Hi, this is Sara Marks, one of the librarians here at UMass Lowell. For this video, we're going to talk about finding biography information for a professor or subject expert. Writing a biography is not necessarily an easy thing to do. Today we're going to look at 5 different options you have to find them, each with varying degrees of objectivity. Objectivity means a lack of bias. So the more objective something is, the less of a bias it has. And the more subjective something is, the more of a bias it has. The least biased, most objective option you have is one of our databases, the Biography and Context. This is a database created by a company that looks for people who are important enough to have biography articles written about them. You can get there from databases on our library webpage, scroll down to B, and then it's the second option on the list. The people who get biographies here are generally very important people, both historically and modern people. So you can see Jamie Lee Curtis is showing up on the scroll, Narciso Rodriguez. These are people who have an impact right now. It depends on what you're looking for. But that doesn't mean our professors are going to have biographies. Let's do Sue Kim from the English department as an example. You can see we have Sue Kim, scientist, Sue Kim, writer, and Sue Kim, who was born in 1969. And we can click on any of these. If this is someone in the English department, the best bet is that this might be the person here, the writer. And we see 3 news articles and 2 magazine articles. But are they our? Is this our Sue Kim? You can go through each one of them and figure out if they mention UMass Lowell in any capacity. But these aren't biography articles, they're just news and magazine articles. Your second option is Wikipedia. Wikipedia is really great because it's outsiders typically doing articles, and they're using other sources. So they'll cite those sources as well. But again, you have to have a level of notability to get an article made about you. So when we search Sue Kim here, we're told the page does not exist. We can ask for it to be created, or we can see if something else is here that might be right. So both Biography and Context and Wikipedia require a level of notability that not all of our professors have. That being said, we can search Andre Debus III, who is also a professor here, and you can find his article. And this is relatively unbiased or objective. So what do you do when you don't have these options? Well, you can Google. And if you're going to Google a professor, you might want to add in UML for UMass Lowell. This just gives the database a little bit more information about who you might be looking for and how to narrow it down. And it takes us to Sue Kim's faculty page. We're going to get back to this. When you're here, click on the news option to see where this person might be mentioned in news articles. She might not be notable enough for some of the databases or Wikipedia, but she certainly has plenty of articles written about her. And we can see, here's pictures of Sue, or Professor Kim, and you can see her work in action. And then, of course, there's the tool ResearchGate. ResearchGate allows you to create an account, and we're going to sign into mine very quickly. And you can create one. There's no rules. You can certainly create a free one for yourself. But from here, you can search for the professor you want and see if their profile comes up. Not every professor has a profile, but you can see where they're from to determine if this is the person you're looking for. And some have pictures. Now let's go back to that Google search we did that brought you to Sue Kim's faculty webpage. These are pages created by the university with the input of the professor in question. And a lot of universities will have this. So if you're not picking a professor from our university, but a leader in a field, check the university they work for. They probably have some sort of profile page listing what their job is, what department, contact information, research interest, education, and biography information. This might include awards, a list of their publications and presentations, and any other information the faculty member decides to include. Now, this is not an unbiased or objective biography. That doesn't mean it's wrong, and it doesn't mean it's bad. It just means it's written usually either by the professor or by the university. So it's gonna skew to positive things. And in the case of Dr. Kim, this is probably a very good tool to use to write a paper about her, because she's not that controversial. Her research is well known and acknowledged highly. So the information here is not going to be something unbiased, or biased, rather. You can use this to write a small paper about who she is. This, combined with the Google News articles and anything else you can find in a Google search, it's going to create a good perspective on who this professor is. So again, use biography and context from our database list. Certainly try Wikipedia. Google, see if you can find faculty profile pages or news, and try ResearchGate to see if they have a profile here for you to use for more information. If you have any questions, feel free to check out our other videos, or you can email a librarian. If you like or subscribe to this channel, we will notify you when more videos come out about how to do research effectively at UMass Lowell. Thanks.